So, Matt, we covered this yesterday, but Wesley Bell, who is the AIPAC plant that AIPAC spent $12 million on to help unseat Cori Bush in one congressional district in a primary, he ended up winning because of corruption. And we played footage from the protest at one of his town halls
Yep.
over his support for the genocide in Gaza. He went on the AIPAC sponsored trip to Israel a few weeks ago and was photographed there in some sort of like bunker because of how scary everything is for Israelis right now. And so I guess it got worse when the cameras turned off and there was some roughing up of
Yeah,
protesters.
Ryan Grimm has a tweet here. St. Louis Police and Security for Rep. Wesley Bell got quite rough with town hall attendees at the end of the recent event. Here's a new video from one constituent who filmed some of the assaults and by the end is getting thrown to the ground himself. I'm going to make this full screen. That's not an overstatement about how rough this is. Watch especially the big guy here, sort of stiff arming by the neck this woman.
Are you fucking joking? I'm sorry. That was
Jeez.
I just had a reaction that was a little visceral. Apologies for talking over it, but I mean, watch the guy in the green shirt. He puts his, is he like choking that woman who's what, a third of his size,
He's grabbing her
half
by
his
the back
size,
of the head here.
by her hair?
There's another
Oh.
angle too, a closer angle that plays after this one.
All right, Jesus.
Israel trained these cops?
There's a good chance. We know Israel trains the NYPD.
Here's another angle for the same thing that happened.
Oh my God.
That's an assault.
I mean, Israel emboldens all sorts of violent people around the world to engage in this behavior in defense of some nebulous idea of like Jewishness around the world that obviously most of the people don't care about, especially in the United States of America, where most of the people who subscribe to Zionism are just like outright Christian anti-Semites. But it's
It represents whiteness for them, whiteness as opposed to Judaism. Yeah.
Not even just as a political ideology, like it allows them on an interpersonal level to just like engage in all sorts of like antisocial behavior while being, cheered on by the state, by being cheered on. Like, if you go and punch a, anti-genocide protester in the face in front of a cop, heads or tails, they won't arrest you. They might join in. They might go like, yeah, like they might just turn a blind eye. And that's very attractive to, I think, of a type of violent person who's very common in the United States of America. Because they've been conditioned to behave this way, that like it's, it won't be constrained to just like attacking anti-Israel protesters. And that's something that people don't want you to know about the, Israeli genocide machine. That's what they don't want you to know about, like the American police industrial complex, that they pretend like it's going to be siloed to like destructive and dangerous and deviant populations. And by the time you realize that they built this whole, this whole genocide engine, you're going right into it.
Yeah, I mean, it it also is just, it's representative of force, violence, power, capital. Like it's why it's important not to talk about Israel as an ally of the United States, but more as an extension of the United States, as a colonial outpost, as a vassal state, whatever you want to use to describe it, but not as an ally in a traditional relationship. Because as the Chancellor of Germany said, Israel does the West's dirty work, but it particularly does the United States' dirty work in the Middle East, a region that we have been bombing and attacking for my entire lifetime. And this is kind of the latest and most brutal escalation of United States-sponsored violence in the region.
Wesley Bell, it was quoted by that news piece that we played yesterday, but it wasn't in the actual piece, which I was kind of disappointed by, but was quoted by that same journalist as saying, "I'm a Missouri congressman, and the M doesn't stand for Middle East." You got $12 million to be in that seat by Middle East interests, buddy. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's the problem. You're not there because of Missouri. You're there because of supporters of Israel wanted to remove Cory Bush. So they got your debtor prison ass. And search that, folks. Missouri. You look up the way that he used to represent a city that got more money from minor traffic violations of the community than property taxes. So guess who bore the brunt of that? I mean, insane. He's a crook. Like, Wesley Bell is a crook.
Yep.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.